Stupid. Hiding that camera in the flower pot. What on earth was I thinking? Of course they would not find it. My sweetie is the smartest person I know. Why did I think I could keep it hidden? Sweetheart, you came. I mean, what are you doing here? I'm fine. I don't need you or your umbrella. I'm completely fine sitting in the rain. Okay, maybe I am a little bit chilly, but I swear I'm fine. You don't need to come all the way out here to check on me. You can go back home now. We probably shouldn't talk anyway. Not after our fight. Well, a blanket and some snacks. You really came prepared to stay, didn't you? Fine. You can sit down if you want. This bench is big enough for the two of us. But... well, I do understand if you want to keep some distance between us. Are you sure you want to be this close to me? Someone crazy? I believe those were your words back at the house, sweetheart. Oh, well, I'm sorry I've been concerned about your well-being, but when Castor started talking to you after work, what was I supposed to think? That they were really just concerned about the project that you have due for your boss? Oh, sure, that's all they talked about, but pleasant words can hide malicious thoughts and intentions. Thoughts about how wonderful you are, or how they intend to steal you away from me. Well, no, I don't know if that's what Castor is thinking, but by that metric, you can't know either, can you? I don't see how my actions were unreasonable. I never bothered you when I followed you home. I made sure to only check your messages when you weren't using your phone, and what's wrong with grabbing your arm when we're out in public? Okay, I said I'm sorry about the camera, but after I caught you out drinking with some of your co-workers, and when you told me you were just visiting your mother's house, I had to make sure you wouldn't lie to me again. Thank God you told me the truth when I went to see her. Otherwise I would have made her suffer for trying to hide you from me. Is that what you wanted to hear? That I'm having thoughts of violence when it comes to you? When it comes to holding on to you? That I'm so scared of losing you, I keep having these intrusive thoughts about what I'd do if somebody got between us? Those thoughts have been ringing through my head these past 3 months. I don't know when it started. Maybe when that server wrote your name with a heart in the coffee shop. I mean, who does that anyways? Flirting with you while I'm right there? It was just... Anyways, I've been dealing with this feeling swallowing me for the past 3 months. Anytime you weren't in my sight, or talking to me over the phone, or texting me, my mind was spiraling with worry, uncertain that you were okay, or if you were talking to somebody who wanted to steal you away from me, or worse, what if you were thinking about leaving me? I know. I didn't have any proof you were thinking of leaving me, and things still seemed normal when we were together. Your smiles were sincere as ever, your kisses as warm and full of life. And you still held on to our hearts for longer than you needed to. There was no reason for me to suspect that anything was wrong. And yet, I couldn't help what I was feeling. That gnawing in the pit of my stomach, the dark feeling swollen my heart, the intrusive thoughts in my head. Sweetie isn't talking to you. They're talking about their friends and co-workers instead. They're better than you. You don't matter, Riz. You aren't enough for them anymore. I knew what I was feeling wasn't healthy. That kind of intense jealousy over everyday interactions. Looking at you and your co-worker handing overtime and suspecting they're trying to take you away. Even worse, wanting to do something about it. No, I didn't do anything to them, thank God, but I thought about it. Every day and night, laying in bed alone, looking out the window, thinking about what I would do if anyone made a move on you, or tried to keep us apart. Those thoughts, they terrified me. I'm supposed to be a good person, right? That's one of the things you say you love about me. How sweet and caring I am. How I cover for my sick co-workers. I pay my half on dinner dates, and I try to treat everybody with a smile. I've tried to be a good person for all of my life, and yet these thoughts have a way of coming so easily to me. You want to work through this with me? Why? After everything I've confessed to, and the spy camera, you want to talk me through this? Okay, I won't question it anymore. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I know it's a lot to ask, but is it okay if I hold your hand while we talk? Thank you, sweetheart. I know I don't deserve it, but thank you. I don't blame you for calling me crazy during our fight. I know I was out of line and you said it in the heat of the moment, but thank you for apologizing. Now, I'll answer any questions you have for me. I promise it. The camera was a new addition I bought just last week. I bought it after you lied to go socialize without me. I felt awful when I installed it in the living room, but I steeled my resolve, because I had to know if you were seeing anyone else. I was relieved to see that wasn't the case. You didn't even make a move on Casto when you came over to finish up the assignment, so all the anger I felt just seemed to be unjustified. Well, I didn't take any action against Casto because I had no evidence that they were doing anything. Yes, I was jealous, and I thought you were spending a lot of time with them, but I didn't have enough proof to say that they were trying to steal you away. As jealous as I was, I didn't want to hurt them, not unless I had to, and even then, that visit earlier with your mother was the same. As soon as I had a thought of hurting her if she lied, I shook it out of my head as forcefully as I could. I couldn't do that to her, not after everything she's done for you, for us, and even for me. But even if I could swallow it down, I still felt angry for you lying to me, sweetie. Thinking back on how much I was seething, I was smothering you to validate my insecurities. I can't blame you for trying to get some space. But in the moment, all I could focus on was that dark feeling of my heart bubbling over. I think the reason I got so aggressive with everything at the bar was because it made me feel like I was in the wrong for being upset. My sweetie was lying to me, and all of our friends were proud of it. I still shouldn't have shouted at them, should I? Or accused them of trying to break us up. Are they still mad at me? Yeah, given I shouted at them for hiding you before you pulled me away for the night. I don't blame them. I know Avery reached out to ask what was bothering me, but I never answered them. Out of embarrassment. They didn't deserve my verbal abuse. None of you did. I'm really, truly sorry. Worried. After I yelled at them and had to be dragged away, they're really still worried about me. I guess I can understand that. If they think I might turn into a psycho that tries to hunt them all down, like in one of those Yandere stories Noah liked so much. Oh, you mean why does it? Yeah, I see. I guess our friends are a lot kinder than I had thought. I'll be sure to apologize in person to everyone next time I see them. Thank you for letting me know, sweetie. What's your next question? No, absolutely not. Even when you lied about going out with everyone, I never thought about hurting you. My mind might have spiraled towards hurting the people around you, but no, I can never hurt you, sweetie. I love you. From the tip of my toes to the top of my messed up head. I'd jump off a cliff before I ever harmed you. I couldn't even act on those violent thoughts, but I never even once thought of harming you. Hey, when we first met, do you remember how much I hated myself? I was hardly eating, sleeping, trying to impress parents who never really cared, and dealing with a job that made me bitter, angry, and terrified of everyone around me. You were a true friend in those days, getting me to enjoy my hobbies again, helping me quit my shitty job for something better, and taking me out every day to make sure I was eating properly. You were like a ray of sunshine in my dark and gloomy world. You even introduced me to your family and friends who all accepted me as one of their own. But through all this, with that shining smile of yours, you were the one who made my heart race every day. I still don't know why you accepted my confession. My words were so slurred, and I was so anxious. I can't even remember what I actually said. But you still took my hand and called me your darling. And, well, the past 10 months have been the best of my life. Right up until I ruined it today. Well, it's ruined because you're gonna break up with me, right? You're gonna break up with me because I crossed the line. I violated our boundaries, and I'm a danger to those around you. I don't deserve to be with you. The breaking up for me is for the best. You're not breaking up with me. Sweetheart, it's only a matter of time before I do something that might hurt you, the people in your life. These urges, even if I know they're unhealthy, I'm still feeling them. I can't stop them on my own. As long as we're together, there's gonna be a risk. Fits in it to take years of therapy. Alright. I'm shutting up and listening now. Couples therapy for jealousy. Are you sure you want to commit with that? Therapy can take a long time for results to show, and one of us might get impatient and give up if it doesn't happen fast enough. Yes, I do love you, sweetheart. I hope that my intense jealousy makes that obvious. Sweetheart, you can't just drop that sort of confession on me when I'm already flustered. You can't just say I love you after I tried to stalk you. Because it doesn't make any sense. It's completely illogical for you to feel that way about me after a violation of trust like that. You have no obligation to stay and support me. I've been harboring violent thoughts towards others, and I've been invading your privacy. How can you still love me after all of that? Yes, I know love doesn't always follow common sense, but there has to be limits. You really can't keep cutting me off like that, you know. How am I supposed to hold back when you're kissing me like some cliche romance film? You're making it really hard to stay away from you, sweetheart. I suppose every relationship has its own unique challenges. Honestly, you're unbelievable, sweetie. Bringing light into my life from the day we met, and now standing by me after I tried to stalk you. What did I ever do to deserve someone as bright as you in my life? Now I know you're trying to flatter me. I'd like to argue with you, but the rain isn't letting up, and I don't want you to catch a cold. See? I really don't want to pass anything on to you, so please stop holding on so tight, sweetheart. And here I thought I was the clingy one. Well, very well. I can tell you're serious from that look in your eye. Let's head back. My place or yours? Alright. Back to your house for some cuddling and chicken soup. Thank you for your forgiveness and patience. Sweetheart, I love you, and I promise I'll do everything I can to get through this with you.